Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Namaste. I'm your host Nidhi Prakash and I welcome you all to this Zentangle session. Let's tangle together, and this is the session 21. And Ajay is here with me, my co-host. Hello Ajay.
Hey everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you in the session today. Look forward to answer your questions on the chat.
So let's start. You can see on my art table we are going to work on a 3.5 inch square tile today, and we'll follow all the Zentangle methods, all these 8 methods. Before we start the tile, we'll first draw 2 tangles. Those are the 2 focus tangles of our today's tile before we start our tile. So I'm going to use these 2 tiny tiles of the brown color. You can use any color paper, whatever you have. We need a pen, pencil, tortillon. I'm going to use this, maybe a little bit of this white charcoal pencil because these are brown but not in the main probably. And if you have a ruler today, you can use it. You can skip it, you can use it. It's absolutely your choice for some markings in our big tile. Yesterday's session was awesome where we drew two mini mandalas in our last session. Yesterday's sessions and mandala, where we drew these 2 mini mandalas, and next Saturday we are going to draw the base for these, and then we are going to make this 3D mandala. It was really fun drawing this, and today it is Raksha Bandhan, so happy Raksha Bandhan to everyone whoever celebrates it. You can make these tiny these tiny mandalas, convert them as a rakhi. You can just fix them or spray them with the sealant and stick a beautiful band, and you can use it as a rakhi. You can make greeting cards. I have seen that some people made greeting cards with our past artworks for the Raksha Bandhan. Those were really very pretty, beautiful. So these are the few tags which you can use whenever you are sharing it on any social media. So let's start our tangles which we are going to use today. So the first tangle which we are going to use for the border today, that's the decks. And it is a Zentangle original tangle. So this dex tangle can be used as a grid tangle, as the drama tangle, and now we are going to use it in our artwork as the frame or the border.
Sucheta wants to know, did you say 3.5 inches?
Yes, 3.5 inches will be our main tile. If you want to see in the centimeters, then it would be 9 centimeters, 9 centimeters square. So because we are going to use it as a frame, so I'm just making this double square here, and dividing it into equalish sections as a frame. And then we are going to draw so there are various ways to draw the one tangle. So let me show you the one style in this top row, that first we can draw these crosses, and then we can make this square in the center and we'll fill it. This is the one way of drawing this Zentangle. The other one is that you draw the box in the center first and then you join the corners to the all four sides. Originally, this style has been deconstructed by the Maria Thomas, who is the co-founder of the Zentangle. So this is another way you can draw this tangle whatever way you feel like. Both are absolutely perfect. Or you can deconstruct on your own style. You can make your own style of drawing. There's nothing right and wrong in this. This is just your style. This is just your way. That's why these Zentangle art is so beautiful, that you can make the tangle your own. But always give credit to whoever have deconstructed it. But you can draw it whatever way you feel like. So this is the Zentangle. Again, there are various variations in this one. So like you can see, here is one more Zentangle where I have drawn these lines to these two sides. And here I'm just giving so just the border of the bottom part of all the blocks. And with my tortillon, I'm just fixing this and laying down lightly to the other side. If you feel like, you can use little this white on the top. This is Tangle decks as the border or the frame, and this is Tangle decks, the same tangle as a grid. So this is our first tangle. Hey word facts, nice to see you. Geeta, what are you asking about the supplies which we are using? So Geeta, right now I'm drawing on a 2-inch square tile. You can draw these on the side of your paper or anywhere, and you can draw this 3.5-inch square or a 9 centimeter square square on your paper, where we are going to draw the our main Zentangle Art. I'm going to use this Micron 01 pen. This is the black Micron pen. I'm going to use this graphite pencil. You can use any graphite pencil, like whichever we use in the school, and one this tortillon and the blending stump or any Q-tip to blend. And this is our one focus tangle, and the other one I'm going to do on the other tile here. And the name of this tangle is KAAS, and this is not by the Zentangle. This is not a Zentangle original tangle. Like if any tangle is deconstructed from the Zentangle headquarter, I always write that Z besides it. If not, then I just made this dot, and in the back of this I write down who deconstructed it. This tangle has been deconstructed by Amico. Thank you, Amico, for this beautiful tangle.
Geeta Prakash, we do Hindi sessions on Fridays. All instructions are in Hindi, so feel free to join them. The schedule can be seen on our website, which I will just post in the chat now.
Yes, absolutely. You can catch me every Friday in Nidhi Prakash Arts Hindi channel. So this tangle, I really like this tangle. This tangle required little more focus. It's a high focus tangle, so please look carefully. I'm just drawing one more border line. And after that, I'm going to divide this into 4 equal sections. Then from the corner, I'm going to draw this kind of halfway through line. So please look carefully. And then so the same I'm going to draw to this side. I'm drawing very slow. Now I'm repeating the same thing 4th time if you have missed it. So I just drew these corner lines and joined them with 2 parallel lines. Now I'm waiting for a few seconds for everybody to catch up till here. So shall I move to the next step? Next step is to join them and give them this beautiful edge. As I told you, this is a high focus tangle, so please draw every single line with full focus.
Are these tan biju tiles, Nidhi?
Yes, these are the tan biju tiles. These are the Renaissance color, the brown color. But you can draw them on any paper or any color, whatever you have. And every time, don't forget to move your paper. So now, shall I move forward to the next step? Whoever is drawing this tangle along with me, are you guys done till here?
I think let's wait about 30 seconds and then we can move forward, Nidhi.
Sure, Jay. So I'm waiting for 30 seconds. I just kept my pen here. Please write down in the chat that you are done till this level, then we'll move forward for the next step for this tangle cast.
In the meantime, do you want to talk about the Tangle Marathon that you plan to do this September?
Yes, I will talk about, how about let me just complete these two tangles and then I'll show the stuff and take the camera up and I'll show you. This is the surprise. I already told you a little bit about it yesterday if you were with me in the Saturday session in the mandala one. So September is full of surprises and full of new things, new series we are starting in September. Every Friday in the Hindi session, we are going to start a giant mandala on a 14-inch square paper. And obviously it's a pretty big one, like generally we work on a 6-inch square, so that's a 14-inch square. So that will take a lot of sessions. So that's a multiple part series that will be on every Friday, the giant mandala series.
And for our new participants today, can you show the mandala, the 3D mandala that you started yesterday will be completing next week? So if they want to draw, they can catch up with the recording of the one yesterday and complete in the next week.
Sure. Yesterday we drew these two mini mandalas. Those are based on the Seed of Life pattern, and the recording is available at the same channel where you are right now. And coming Saturday we are going to finish this. We are going to join this mandala to the base with the springy, with this wobbly style. This is the latest mandala on which we are working. It's a two-part session. Yesterday we drew these two mini mandalas, and next Saturday we are going to make this base and we are going to join it. So if you want to catch up, you can see the recording of this at the same channel.
I think we are good to get started now.
Awesome. So now please look carefully. After this, where our these 2 points of the corners are, we are going to draw absolutely straight line and join them to the corner. Again, I am doing this where this point of these triangles, draw the straight line to the corner. And after that, we can just give lots of decoration or the designing inside our this tangle. And inside of this, we can give shading, we can do whatever we feel like. And here in the base also, in the base, I'm just drawing this thick line going all the way. Oh, I didn't connect these lines to this corner. For the shading, I can just give little shading from here corner, from here corner. So once I complete this, then I'll talk about our September Tangle Marathon every Sunday. I'm just going to put a little bit of white in the center. For the white, we actually need a clean stump. If I have any, don't have any handy clean stump, but I have this clean Q-tip. I'm just going to touch it lightly to take off this thing, and with my pen I'm just giving little these flicking to the corners. This is a beautiful Tangle Amico. Thanks for this awesome tangle. I really love drawing this. I enjoy drawing this tangle a lot. We can do a lot of more shading in this one. Even lightly here also, where it's kind of overlapping. So this is Tangle cast and the decks. These are our two tangles which we are going to use today. Here is one another example of cast if you want to see. That's in the little different color. These are our main two focus tangles which we are going to use today in our tile. That's your favorite music. So if you have not clicked on the thumbs up button, so please leave the chat and click on the thumbs up button. And now let's talk a little bit about our new series which we are going to start from September. As you can see, like here the Tangle decks is being used in the grid. Here we are using it as a border. So one Tangle can be used in various ways, but still there are lots and lots of various categories where we can put our tangles, and we can categorize them because there are unlimited number of tangles. And when we are deciding our tile, it's it's way too much confusing which tangle to use and how to put it. So if we organize our tangles in a particular way, in particular category or in the groups, so then it really becomes very easy to choose the tangle in your tile whenever you are deciding that you want some edge or the terminal tangle, or you want something to fill or to create a texture, or you want something like the blossom style or the leaf style or the vine style. So, and I have been asked this question so many times that if I can share the my collection of how I organize them, and I have promised that I'm going to make a video, and I started few days ago, but then a lot of things happen at my place and it's stuck in between. So I decided, because it is really difficult to conclude everything in one session, so that's why I think I decided to start that series. And every Sunday from September onwards, we are going to do a Tangle marathon, where we are going to draw these kind of tangles, as many as we can, of a particular category. So one category, 1 week, and I'm going to draw this on one of this kind of folder. I just bought this mixed media folder, and the surface of this, I find it good. I was just trying it yesterday, and this is it's a good paper. I just started it, it's not done yet. This is the Tangle marathon, and it's all empty. So we are going to work in this in the session. We are going to draw all one kind of tangle in 1 page, 2 page, whatever it fits in. So if you want, you can grab a set of these kind of bijou tiles, or you want, you can grab any journal, any book, any this kind of folder which I'm using, the file or whatever you feel. And then we are going to draw lots of tangles of one particular kind, and probably in around 15ish session, I think will be done with all the groups and the categories, and then it will be our lifetime resource to create any kind of artwork based on the pattern drawing. That's what I think. Let's see how it goes. I'm crossing my finger. I hope you will enjoy. I'm very thrilled about it. So what do you feel about it? Write down in the chat about the Tangle marathon. If you want to give me any suggestions about the Tangle marathon, you are most welcome. Please feel free to write your feedback about the Tangle marathon series, as well as if you want to write down anything about the giant mandala series, you're most welcome. Treasure to keep. I love the idea. Sounds great. Excited. Awesome idea. Can't wait. Okay, thank you everyone for your this beautiful feedback. Thank you Blocks, Bindu, Yelena, Deborah, Claudia. Awesome. So I think I'm on the right track. So now let's start our 3.5 inch square tile. I'm using the Zentangle original tile here, and Generally we don't use ruler for the guidelines or anything, but in this one I would suggest if you have the ruler, you can use the ruler. If you don't have it, you can skip it. So we'll start with our first step, gratitude and appreciation. I want to say thank you to all of you who are here with me, and I'm really very happy to have all these beautiful supplies with me, and I really appreciate all the CZTs who have deconstructed those beautiful tangles which we are using, like the one we are using today, the cast, and the Zentangle headquarters. They keep encouraging us and giving us beautiful videos and the supplies and resources to move forward. So yeah, that's it. And the corner dots, we actually don't want the corner dots in this one, rather corner dots and borders and the strings we are combining together with the ruler and the pencil. Before I start, let me just show you, these are the two examples of the tile which we are going to draw today. This is the black and white version, and this is the classic and the colored version. Later on, if you feel like, you can grab these 3Z tiles and you can make the top of them, and you can convert them into the house or use them, frame them, make the greeting card or something like it. So I basically drew everything freehand in this one, but just to make sure and like for everybody, just to make it easy, I would suggest you to draw 1 centimeter marking on the corner and then half centimeter further away. Let me put it on the 6 from the 0. 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter from the corner, then again half centimeter near it.
Do you have the dimensions for the triangle that is for the roof here?
So actually these are the 3Z tiles from the Zentangle. They call it 3Z, but if you want to know the dimension, so the base is 8.5 inches. If you want to know the height, that is 7.5. I'm sorry, not inches, centimeters. 8.5 centimeters, and the 7.5 centimeters is the height. So I'm just dividing it into little equalish style. So 1 centimeter from the both side, then half centimeter from the both side, and we are left with this 6 centimeters and then half in the middle.
Nidhi, can you move the paper a little up?
Okay,
and,
I'm doing it again to the other side. If you have missed the markings, 1 centimeter from the both side, then half centimeter again, and then in the center it will be 6 centimeters. So again the center line.
Hey, Yelena wants to know if you're going to do the triangle as well today.
No, I'm not going to do the triangle. It will take too much time. So, but the steps are absolutely same. I'll show you the steps about the triangle, and I'll share the picture again with you in our today's artwork picture, okay, in the Facebook. So if you like, you can use the ruler to draw the line. If you want, you can draw it freehand. It's your choice. So this will be 1 centimeter, 1.5 centimeter. This is the center. So these are the markings so far. So this is the 3 centimeters. Here 3 centimeter and 3 centimeter. We want 2 boxes. So we combined So I didn't use pencil, the ruler when I drew this. I drew everything freehand, but this is little difficult to, to draw for everyone, so I just want to make it easy, and I used ruler and gave you the dimensions so that everyone on the same page here. If you feel you want, you can draw this all with the pen. And now I'm grabbing the pen, like draw all this with the pen with the ruler, or if you want, you can draw with the pencil and then use the ruler over, use the pen over it freehand.
Let's wait about half a minute once you're done tracing, Nidhi.
Sure, Ajay. So please don't work anything on the top yet. So now I'm waiting for everyone to catch up till here. One centimeter, 1 centimeter, half centimeter, half centimeter, and these are the 3 centimeter squares. So shall I start now? And here in the top, from the corner, let's first work in these 4 and then we'll work in the top. How about that? Okay. So in these 2 borders, we are going to work as a work for the decks, and in these 4, we are going to draw the cast. So let's first draw the cast. Oh, few more moments. Okay. So Tanya, the corners, let me put the ruler. So now you can see 1 centimeters at the both side, then half centimeters after the 1 centimeter, and the center portion is the 6 centimeters. So that's the 3 centimeters, 4 square of the 3 centimeters. Please write down in the chat when you guys are done. Show me thumbs up or something. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Dharya. So shall I move forward now? If you want to see, here is the colored version. Okay, so now first let's work in for these 4 boxes where we are going to draw the border inside, or the aura line inside. I just drew these 4 boxes, the aura lines inside, and after that we are going to divide it into 4 equal sections. And here comes the next step, where we are going to draw these corner lines and join them with 2 parallel lines. Draw slow. This is a high focus tangle and it's very easy to mess up in this tangle. But once you get it, it's really easy. Once you get the trick, we are going to draw this tangle 3 more times after that. I'm done drawing all these 4 double-headed arrow shape, and now I'm making this filled triangles at both sides. Don't forget to rotate your paper. And once you are drawing these, filling these triangles, like once you are done filling one side of triangle, then draw in the air and fill the other triangle so that you have this straightish line. I don't really remember the name, but someone messaged me on any social media that whenever I say this draw in the line, she laughs and she really enjoys drawing in the air, draw in the air thing. I don't really remember the name, but that made me like kind of that brought smile on my face, that yeah, the draw in the air concept is good. So like, first fill this triangle, then draw in the air and land to the other side. So that the line is parallel or the straight. After that, we are going to join these 2 lines to the corners, these 2 triangles with the absolutely straight line. So I'm kind of done drawing this first cast tangle, and now I'm going to repeat the same thing 3 more times, and after that we are going to think about how we want to decorate it. I know, Yelena, I know this tangle is something like it's very easy to get those opportunities. No worries, keep drawing. Enjoy the opportunities. Even I keep getting a lot of opportunities. No, I didn't draw this. Especially in this cast angle, the draw in the air concept is really very useful. Like when you are drawing the double line, so just draw in the air over it, and all the way when you reach to the location, then just land it and draw it. Now it's the time for the triangles. And some of the participants who are in India, they asked me about the craft springs, which we required next session in the 3D mandala, seed of life mandala, where we are going to stick the smaller 3D smaller seed of mandala which we drew yesterday on the base. So I'm going to use the craft spring, but in India, Amazon, I also searched, I didn't find the craft spring. I don't know if it's available in the market anywhere there, maybe in the shops, but yes, it's not available on the Amazon. So if you don't have the craft spring, don't worry, I'm going to show you also how to make the spring on your own with the paper in the next Saturday class. So I got this feedback from a lot of people, so I just want to assure all of you, if you don't have the craft spring, don't worry, we are going to make our own also. And whoever wants to buy the craft spring, I added the link in the video description. I'm working in the third section. I hope now it's easy for everybody. Most of the time we draw all these Zentangle art, these pattern drawing art, they all are the abstract non-representational art. But sometimes we love associate them with something. So like particularly this one, this pattern which we are drawing, it's kind of making a house or the gate kind of thing. So this tangle goes very well with that, and because of that thing I try to give that look like kind of the glass finish or the window style in rest of the area, and the Dex tangle goes very well in that, giving that glass finish look in the border. So if you have your tangles all arranged in one group and in one glance, then it becomes really very easy to find the perfect one. Seems like I got some light extra. So how do you find this tangle cast based on the difficulty level? Easy, medium, or hard? I'm on the fourth one. Whenever you guys get time, write down in the chat and let me know. Or way too hard or way too easy, whatever you feel like. Medium, okay. I'm on the last step of the third. Awesome. You can draw the same tangle with one different style also, but I really enjoy drawing this way and find it easier the way we are drawing right now. Okay, now we'll start drawing these parallel lines inside. These are the parallel lines, and I'm giving these very light flickings on these corners. To create that depth. We can do more decoration inside of these, a lot of decoration, whatever we feel like. I think I can just do a little bit more. Because of this white tile, I really want to create that contrast. We can create that contrast with the pencil also, but if we do first with the pen and then with the pencil, then it creates layers and give more, that can create more drama and more variation in the values. Now in these two more, and then we are done with the cast, and we'll work in these side bands and the top. Here you go. We are done drawing the cast angle, and now we are going to work in these two half-centimeter tile first. So in these half-centimeter tile, we are just going to fill them with lots of these oval shapes. That's it. Those are kind of the glasses. As many as you can fit. Rest of the area we are going to fill with the black marker pen. You can use the same pen or you can use little thicker tip pen. It's your choice. After that, we are going to divide this. If you feel like, you can use the ruler and you can divide it in absolutely equal sections. Like this is again kind of the 9. So I'm just marking at every 1 centimeter just to give you an idea here. Just to draw equally. We can draw freehand also. So these are our boxes for the Zentangle here. So now for the rectangle, if you feel like, you can first draw the cross and then fill the box, or you can draw the box in the center and then join it from the corners. It's your choice, however you want to do it. Again, absolutely repeated pattern. We are going to repeat the same thing again and again, but I still require the focus. And in this tangle also, it seems very easy, but I have seen a lot of times that we get a lot of opportunities too in this tangle. So please be focused. Draw every single stroke carefully. If you are drawing freehand and if you are not getting the equal boxes each side, then also it's absolutely fine. They will look pretty once you are done drawing if they are not equal, even then. Drawing on the edge is little difficult. That's why yesterday when we drew those mini mandalas, so first we drew them on the big paper and then we cut them. It becomes very easy once you do that. But if you cut the paper first in the smaller tile and then when you draw that, so it really becomes very difficult because you have to hold the paper straight while drawing. Otherwise it keeps on wobbling here and there, so you will not get those perfect straight or the round line, whatever you are looking for. And I'm really very happy to see that people are enjoying my second book also a lot and they are sharing their work. I would highly appreciate if you can share your feedback to the Amazon, and it would be awesome if you can share it with the pictures. That will be really helpful for others to decide about the book. So if you have purchased the first book or the second book and if you have not given the feedback yet, I would highly appreciate it if you do that in the Amazon. There you go. We are done with the rectangle for the both borders. And now let's first draw this triangle and then we'll fill these ovals. So for these triangles here, we are going to join from the corner and to all the way. I'm just grabbing the little thick tip pen and then we'll change to the printing pan. So this will be the top. Here. And now inside. One aura line which has pretty deep inside, not the very close aura line. And now from the corner, oops. So I hope everybody is done drawing till here. After that, we are going to join these corners to the corners. Small triangle to the big triangle. Absolutely the way we made the Zentangle here on the borders. And now I'm just grabbing my this thinner tip pen, and in this area here we are just going to draw the curvy lines. And the same thing we are going to repeat. Try to keep changing the side. Loose spirals. And just one more last this triangle inside and join them again with the border. That's it. So we are kind of done with the drawing, and now it's the time for some more inking around these ovals. You can use little thicker tip pen to fill it a little quicker. Doing the same thing to the other side. Be very careful. Stay inside those two parallel lines which we drew in the very beginning. Like yesterday when we drew those tiny mandalas, at the very end of the session we did the edging to those tiny mandalas. So if you are making any greeting card or you are using your tiles somewhere to display, I would suggest you to do that, the same edging to your tiles also. That kind of bring the whole everything together. So if you have not seen that edging style, you can see the Saturday mini mandala session. At the very end, we did that edging to those mandalas after the cutting. Yay, we are done. Now just few more flickings is required, as I can see here. And now it's the time for the shading with the graphite pencil. So I'm starting with this last angle where we lay down, where we did these flicking. Make sure that you are not going on those parallel lines. Save those parallel lines. Keep them neat and clean. Especially when we are working on the white tile, we cannot use those white charcoal pencil way too much because the tile is already white. Maybe you have put a lot of pen or ink, then over that you can use that. So that's not the case here, so we are not going to use the white pencil a lot here. If you want, you can skip the graphite pencil and you can just work with the color pencil. If you want, you can use the graphite pencil, and with the graphite pencil you can add some colors to it, like a little tinge of the color. That looks really beautiful because the graphite pencil will create the value and you can add the hue to it. Oh, I didn't give the flicking to this corner. So I just lay down graphite in all these 4 cast angle, all the 4 sections all the way together, and now I'm going to blend them. Be careful, don't go inside those parallel lines. And you will see as we do these blending, our pattern looks complete and beautiful. It pops up beautifully. You can see the difference between these 2 tangles, where we just lay down the graphite and here we have blended it. So after the blending, it looks so complete. So what title comes to your mind when you see this whole tile? What do you want to call it? Please write down in the chat and let me know what do you want to call this tile. Now in these oval shape, I'm going to just lay down gate of a house. Okay, Gia, I'm going to lay down just at the one corner from the top. And now in these corners, as you see here, I created the value by drawing these lines. If you feel like, you can draw these kind of thin lines. If you want, you can just give a little darker value in the bottom with the pencil. And nothing on the top and the left. Just blend it and use lightly to the right section. So you get little lighter value. So 2 sections are absolutely clean and 2 are little dark. So I would like this one is little darker than the side one. In these kind of shading, sometimes we can use like those graphite pencils, like 4B for these base and maybe the H for these sides. So the lighter value pencil and the darker value pencil, we can choose accordingly for the shading. Here we are going to do the opposite. Here we filled the light on the right side. Here we are going to do the same thing to the left side. Just keeping it sideways so that it becomes easy. And now we are just left with the top triangle section for the shading. How is it coming along? It's looking beautiful, isn't it? First in the triangle. And let me fill this whole triangle little dark with the pencil. And now here we are going to work as a border in these spirals. We are going to lay down on the both corners. Laying down around the corner here. Leave some space in the center. So that you get that 3D-ish effect. And very light shading from all the three corners. You can add more shading, you can erase wherever you don't feel like, or if you want to add more effect to it, you can feel free to add more effects. So here are the colored version and if you want to add the top tile, so this is the top one to this. You can add the same thing to the top for the triangle shape. If you want to add the colors, you can add the colors to it. So there are various ways to draw the same thing. It depends whatever you feel like. And now it's the time to initial and sign and appreciate again. So I want to sign my initials inside of this tiny, where should I sign? It's all filled inside of this. I'm just writing N and P here and writing the full name. And this is Let's Tangle, and this is the number 21 today. I can write down today's date. What is today's date? 22nd August. So this is the 21st tangle on the 22nd August 2021. Pretty cool. And I'm really happy making this style with all of you. And I hope you also enjoyed working with me. Thank you for joining me, everyone. And as usual, I'm going to take a picture of this and I'm going to make a post on the Facebook where you can share your artwork with me. And next week, we are going to draw this style on the Sunday. And we'll complete our 3D seed of mandala on the Saturday. And I have talked a lot about the September. See you guys. Bye bye. See you next week.